Let me go quickly to LA. The Lakers are in the midst of scripting their very own Hollywood drama. It started Saturday, really, when Luka Doncic was subbed out of a game and walked to his seat on the bench without accepting a fist bump from J.J. Redick. J.J. follows him down there. The two shared a few heated words. Redick walked back toward half court. All that stuff was made a big deal. Then Tuesday, Luka at the center of it again after shooting a couple of foul shots. He kept on complaining about a lane violation. He wound up getting his 14th technical of the season, so 2 more he'll be suspended. All this drama happening despite the fact the Lakers have won 3 straight games and their big three is healthy and playing. After Tuesday's game, Luka was asked about the big three's chemistry, and safe to say he was annoyed.
When it comes to you and LeBron and Austin on the floor together, you guys have started to put some games together now. What do you feel like has been a great source of improvement that you've seen since the All-Star break with the three of you on the floor together? And where do you want to grow in those lineups between now and the playoffs?
You guys gonna ask me this question every night?
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't seen you in a minute, so.
Every night.
Now, welcome to LA, right? I mean, you're on the hot.
I love the answer. Are you going to ask me this question? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because it is actually a reasonable question.
Yes.
This is the one time. I don't think anyone expects LeBron to be back there next year. So this is the one time we're going to see that group, the big three of Reeves and Luka and LeBron, and we feel like they should be better than they have been, generally speaking. What's going to happen?
But it's the end is near, and I think Luka's kind of getting frustrated with the fact that a lot of what's going wrong for the Lakers, even though they have beaten some teams lately, is it all seems to fall on his shoulders. It's always his fault, right? And that, I think, is what frustrates him. When you play with other stars, you want it to work. But we've seen stars come. We just saw it in Phoenix. You had star players play together. It just doesn't work. Their defense is not where it needs to be, and they can't be taken seriously as a championship caliber team because of it. They have to build this team around Luka going forward, so what has to happen is moving on from another star on that team.
Look, I've been critical of Luka before with bad body language or complaining to the refs. I'm going to defend him here on this one on multiple counts. Number one, it's okay for you to argue with your head coach. You guys both get passionate. J.J. Redick is a passionate person.
Yeah.
You meet and you have confrontation. You get over it. You move forward. This happens in the NBA all the time. As it relates to the question, after every single game, he does get asked that. I mean, look, I'm going to say the same thing. Sometimes when you're in these rooms, you have issues with certain people that ask the questions over and over.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing is real human interaction with the same question after every game, where then we take an answer like that and it turns into a bigger issue. And sometimes as a player, you're just like, screw it. You guys are going to write what you want to write anyway. So just go ahead and write it. It doesn't matter what I say.
Right, but that's all. The Lakers have to eventually move on and make this Lucas
I hear, but
build around.
you're not going to be able to move on this season. This season is this season.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Which
just,
is why he's
I'm
in a
just
bad
trying to
mood.
bring to light some of the frustrations that players feel because
yeah.
you're asking me a question when you already have a headline that you're going to write. I already know what you're going to write. It doesn't matter what I answer.
It's the only thing worth writing right now.
But you get my reaction, then you add that to the thing you are going to write.
The overwhelming answer to the question on the screen is no. Luka Doncic is not a
no.
liability for the
No.
Lakers. He is a flawed superstar, but a superstar nonetheless.
Yes.
And then look at this shot. Look at this.
That's for the gram.
That's for the
That was for the gram.
What? That's
It's off one leg.
It's not
Side
even a
step,
shot.
signature move. Signature move for him. That's what he does.
Is it though?
Yes, he does. That's what he does.
I know that's what he does. He's YOLO.
The
I
Hornets
wish I could
go
live
above.
life like he plays.
They go over 500 with the win last night. Don't look now. They might be playing the best of any team in the NBA. They've won 6 straight games by at least 15 points, which is tied for the second longest streak ever. It's the longest since the Steph KD Warriors, who were a cheat code. And it's not just the last couple of weeks. Since January 22nd, the Hornets are 16-3. They have an average point per game differential of plus 13. But I want to spend more time here on the Jason Tatum because we really didn't get to it. But let's just get a quick take for the people who aren't paying attention to this. What are the Hornets? Like, what are we supposed to say? This is a team of which nothing was expected.
Right.
And at the turn of the year, nothing was happening. And now all of a sudden, led by this rookie and by Ball and everything else, like, what are the Hornets all of a sudden?
And Charles Lee is doing a great job coaching. What they are is a potential dragon slayer in the playoffs because they are in the play-in round right now, and they are a dangerous team. The three-point shot has become a huge weapon, not just Knipple. They're number 1 in three-pointers made, and they're number 3 in percentage. So they put him up and they put him down.
Is he the rookie of the year? Is Knipple the rookie of the year over Cooper Flagg?
In my opinion, he is. I think Cooper Flagg has a higher ceiling, but I think Con Knipple's been more consistent. 29, 20-point games. I mean, he's just
what he's been for his team, too.
Yeah, and what he's led the league in three-pointers made. I mean, he's shattered the rookie record.
All right, so
they
they obliterated the Celtics last night, but the Celtics have been a great story as well.
Yeah.
I give them so much credit, and again, I've said it over and over again. To me, Jaylen Brown should be the MVP because of what he has led this team to in a completely unexpected set of circumstances. Speaking of which, Jason Tatum seems on the verge of coming back. Vegas reacted. DraftKings made them the favorite in the East. All the rest of that. So, Jay Will, I know you have been all along saying you're worried about it. You don't want to see it, but it's coming. So what do these Celtics plus Jason Tatum, with a month to get himself ready, what does that equal in the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't think it equals a better team.
No?
I don't.
Adding Jason Tatum doesn't equal a better team?
Let's throw this back. Granted, Kobe was 34 years old, but if the Black Mamba was the idol for Jason Tatum.
Right.
Black Mamba came back in 240 days after he tore his Achilles.
Right.
And he sustained injuries after that.
Right.
That was a very quick window to come back. So if you're learning from lessons of the past, I know Jason Tatum wants to be back. That's where I think the organization might need to save him from himself. I think it's two different conversations. The conversation of how would you implement him if he did come back, but still, I'm still on the point of not sure it's the right move for him to come back.
Yeah, I think the problem is that we take the brand name and say, this guy's coming back, he's going to make them exponentially better. But what version of Jason Tatum are you getting? That's what we don't know. That's the great unknown. So he's practicing. That's a great sign. You're happy for him that he's made these strides, that he has the ability to come back within a year. But what you don't know is what are you going to get when he gets on the court? Who is he going to who is he playing with? What's he going to look like? You have to limit his minutes and what Jay said, the impact it's going to have on the team. We can't just say Jason Tatum plus Celtics equals because we don't know what version of Jason Tatum is. He's the variable.
Well, let's say hypothetically he does come back. Now, Jason Tatum is not coming back to be a role player. Right? But somebody needs to reframe his mind.
He needs to be.
Right? Because, like, hey, we're not going to treat you like the superstar that you are right now. Because at this stage of your career, trying to come back after being out for 10, 11 months, like, there are other players that have stepped up into other roles that we need them to secure and continue to play at that high level because that's been our best rhythm.
Jay,
so we need you to get in where you fit in at first.
It's unfair to him.
I agree with you. And it puts more pressure on him.
Well, look, it's the NBA. You know, we don't oversell anything, do we? Because the minute he comes back, they become the favorite. They become the favorite.
They already did. That's my point.
Right.
Just the word of him probably coming back, they became the favorite.
And with that comes the great expectations. And with that comes if they don't do something, well, whose fault is it? What do you start blaming? All the things that you said. Oh, they were playing great. They were number 2 in the league. And then he comes in and it messed things up. And maybe they could have won without him. You don't want to do that, especially to a star like him. He's too important to your franchise.
I don't want to oversimplify, and I understand it isn't as simple as this. Mm-hmm. But there's a part of me that wants to say no one gets worse by bringing a great player in. You know what I mean? Like you get a great player in, and you figure out how to maximize what he can do.
How long do you have to figure out to maximize that
You got about a month. I mean, if he comes back and plays now, the playoffs start in what, about a month?
Yes.
So you got about a month. What do they have? Something like 18 games left? What are there, 41 and 21? Something like that. They have something like 18 or 19 games left. I didn't look it up this morning.
And he won't be able to play in all of them because he's going to have to load manage. They're going to have to rest. All the things that you know come with ramping up. So you're really not going to get the rhythm you need.
And by the way, Green, with that, so let's say he plays 11 out of 18 games. What rhythm are you really finding if he's only playing 11 out? You're playing two different styles now.
Right.
One style is different with him back on the court. The other style is drastically different with him not on the court.
You might have a first-round playoff series that maybe you have some.
You get Charlotte in the first round.
You get Charlotte.
You want to play with that?
They just beat you.
Playing with fire.
They just beat you by 30 last night, so that probably isn't so much fun. All right, stay close. We have a lot more hoops to do with you.